I'm Crystal Russell, and I am the creator, active owner, and lead designer at TVL Creative here in Denver, Colorado. The TVL story is a really long story, so to pare it down, basically I've always wanted to own my own business. I've had kind of an entrepreneurial spirit since beginning of time. I mean, I always remember wanting to own a company or start my own brand or invent something. So, you know, after college, we were right in the middle of the recession, and I went back to school and did some years teaching at the university where we graduated from, just kind of trying, honestly, to make ends meet when the economy was so flat. And in 2013, I moved back to Denver. I was living in Philadelphia at the time, and I thought, why not? You know, I really had nothing to lose, and so I just took a huge leap and founded TVL with nothing really, no starting capital, no backing, no investors, of course. You know, and I just went for it, kind of drained all the accounts I had and said, let's start a business. So it started in 2013, and since then it's grown just kind of exponentially, and I've been able to add 5 people this year, and we just continue to grow, and it's very exciting. TVL stands for This Visionary Life, and it means a lot of different things. You know, This Visionary Life doesn't really carry well in terms of like a web address and branding, so I took it down to TVL Creative Studios. You know, that was kind of the reason that name took off. But it stands for, you know, everything that it sounds like it stands for. We're living this incredibly visionary life. It's all about the freedom to be creative in a space that doesn't completely, you know, necessarily hold you down, you know, office-wise or corporate-wise, about expression and helping people meet certain needs in their life and create functional, beautiful space that's really kind of science-based and meaningful. It's just all of these things. And, you know, originally I wanted to start a multidisciplined firm where we kind of cater to everything creative, really. And then, you know, we really have focused down into interior design. It's what we're all experts at. But we love it. We get to bring in elements of, you know, color theory and psychology and health and, you know, graphic design and visual arts and all of these on a daily basis. So it's just, I feel like we're living this visionary life, and it's just, it was just the perfect name for the company, I think. Two small tidbits about me. Well, I'll try not to keep everything super business oriented because that's my whole life, but I'm married to a wonderful, wonderful woman. Her name is Laura, and she's the light of my life, and I would be remiss to not mention her somewhere in this interview. She's, you know, basically the co-founder of this company. She helped me get it off the ground, and she's my best friend in the whole world, active supporter of the company, occasional installer, as some of you know. And we have an adorable house and adorable cat and dog, and it's my whole life. So that's one tidbit that's important about me. It's pretty much what I do with my time outside of TVL is spend time with Laura, probably talking about business, but it's okay. Second is that I'm a painter. I'm a really big painter. Paint acrylic paintings. Art is a true passion of mine. I don't really have time to paint anymore, but I do have a whole series that I've developed over many years, and I'm hoping soon that business will be stable and consistent enough for me to back off a little and maybe paint some more. One superpower, this sounds creepy, but I wish I could be invisible. I'm a little bit obsessed with understanding people and their lives and what they're thinking and feeling. It's a huge part of what we do, and I think it makes really great design. So I wish I could kind of see and be a fly on the wall for what happens in a person's everyday life that kind of makes them who they are, and then use that information to manipulate a situation in a positive way, and help people with things they may or may not know that they need. I just always wish I could be somewhere and see conversations and lifestyles and things and know everything I can about a client or a friend or a person. As creepy as that sounds, I want to be invisible. It's a really loaded question. I have always loved creating in general. I thought many years ago that would manifest into a career in writing or literature. And then, you know, I got kind of wrapped up in AutoCAD, like ironically, in high school. My dad worked a lot in AutoCAD for a very different reason, mechanical kind of engineering field, but I played with that a lot and took an AutoCAD class in high school and started getting really into the technicality of architecture and design from a documentation standpoint, which is a strange place to start. I also started taking a lot of perspective drawing classes in high school, and I was particularly good at visualizing space. So I kind of fell in love with that and thought, God, maybe this is where I combine all of my creative and technical desires in one place. So I went to school for a Bachelor of Science in Interior Design and just absolutely fell in love with it. And interior design, you know, it is a science-based field. It wraps up art and psychology and a lot of different fields and specialties. And it's a really rewarding field because it's not just about creating beautiful things. It's about enhancing life and bettering health and, you know, creating functional, you know, very intentional plans for space that go beyond looking good. And so I think that we actively serve our clients to make their lives better in a number of ways, and it's incredibly rewarding. It's probably my favorite thing ever. I'm pretty much a native here. I mean, I came here when I was 2, so pretty much a native. It's hard to pick one favorite place. I seriously, and you can ask anybody, I'm like the Colorado guidebook. I love Colorado so much. Denver in particular, I'm a big city girl, so I love Denver. And you know, right now my favorite restaurant, favorite place, kind of a happy place for me is the Populist downtown. It's where we do all of our team celebratory dinners, and I just love it. It's small, it's unique, it's kind of got this European community food thing going on, and it takes me back to some of my first you know, dates here with Laura in Denver, and then just being surrounded by friends and the growth of the company. It carries a lot of weight symbolically for me. So Populist, it's a wonderful place for food and people and company and drinks, and I just love it. That is like it is hard to narrow it down, so that's just the first thing that comes to mind, but I could list a million. You'd be here all day.
Thank you for checking out TVL Creative, your one-stop shop for full-service design and remodeling. Subscribe to see more videos from TVL.
Don't forget to follow us on social media. Our links are included below this video.
TVL Creative, design that loves you back.
I want to be invisible inside your house, probably. Not in your bathroom or your bedroom. Probably not.
Oh my God, that was
Just to clarify.